My name is Daniel Recht. I'm a resident of Denver. I live on Montview up in Park Hill. I'm here to discuss both of the bills, of course. I am the chair of the legal panel of the ACLU of Colorado, an attorney in Denver. Much of my career has been involved in civil rights and civil liberties and protecting those constitutional rights. I was very proud to have represented the Tattered Cover Bookstore in the First Amendment case that they prevailed on in the Colorado Supreme Court. With that as my background, let me say I want to just take these 2 or 3 minutes and talk about how the First Amendment should be on the forefront of all of your minds as you make the technical decisions raised with regard to these 2 bills. The First Amendment should be at the forefront of your minds because nothing is more classically American, apple pie fundamental American, than letting people protest, than letting people stand on a soapbox and say what they want to say, than letting people demonstrate peacefully, than letting people march and have a parade. And those are the sort of things that you should keep in mind, because when this country was founded, it was founded on those concepts. The First Amendment, not the Second, Third, Fourth, Fifth, or Sixth, the First Amendment talked about freedom of speech. Why the first? Because nothing was more important to the founders of our country than that basic concept. And in their minds, freedom of speech was about government and protesting government and politics and protesting politics. So that's what we have here. We are going to have thousands of people coming to our city wanting to protest and to talk about the issues that our country is concerned about, and we need to let them do that. The convention will have protesters and demonstrators and marchers, and those people are the essence of America. The founders of our country would be proud of them. And I want you all to think of how the founders of our country would be proud of you when you pass this legislation with the modifications I think you should consider that were raised by the ACLU and some of the other speakers. We will be, the city of Denver, in the world spotlight. Make no mistake. And Boston in 2004 was in the world spotlight, and the spotlight showed clearly their black eye from the way that they penned up protesters. Don't let those things happen in Denver. Let us be a shining example of how free speech is free and vibrant in the city of Denver. I agree with the city attorney. That is our proud tradition. You can maintain that tradition. You can enhance that tradition. And I ask you to do just that.
Thank you, Mr. Recht. Susan Rogers Clark, I'll ask you not to apply. We only give you 1 hour, so we got to get through these speakers.